Well, my name is Flewett. I'm age 59. My condition is Idiopathic Pulmonary Fibrosis. I was devastated, absolutely devastated, because I'd met Maxine and I met the woman that I thought was going to be spending the rest of my life. And at diagnosis, we felt robbed. We felt robbed hearing that news of 3 to 5 years. So, and all I can remember is going home, crying for days, crying at nights, going on the internet, looking at websites, getting frightened of what it said. And yeah, those days were quite dark for us, and our anxiety levels were extremely high. I just felt so alone and so desperate at that point, having no one to turn to for help.
Hello, it's 4:30 in the morning. What a lot of people don't see with lung conditions is I've been up since 3:30, can't sleep, been tossing and turning all night, so I've decided to get up, make a cup of tea and try and break the habit and try and get back to sleep. I don't know whether it's worry, whether it's just the effects of my lung condition, but this happens most days, and I suppose that's part of the fatigue and tiredness of IPF or the medication we take.
Well, from that, I was offered Tai Chi, relaxation classes, and I met other patients of other diseases, which sort of helped me as a person, realising there's other people out there just as ill as you with different diseases. And my nurse that I see up there realised my extremely low mood, and she said, "Can you go and visit your doctors tomorrow?" So I went up to my doctors at 9 o'clock, and there was an appointment waiting for me. The doctor took me in and he said, "I hear you're feeling depressed. What's the problem?" And I couldn't talk to him as I talked to the hospice nurse. I just said, "Well, I'm feeling down. I feel this and I feel that." And he gave me he prescribed me antidepressants, which I was on for 4 or 5 months. So it gave me an uplift. But yeah, it was strange. I could talk to this woman at the hospice, but I couldn't talk to my doctor.
Sometimes when I wake up, I don't feel like exercising because I'm tired, fatigued and low mood. But when I'm finished, it makes me feel good and lifts my mood.
The biggest thing that hurts me is watching my wife do the things that I should do.
My wife has set up my turbo trainer. She's gone to the shed, picked up the bike, set it all up. She set my oxygen up for 4 litres, ready for me to join my spin class at 10:15.
My biggest fear is the breathlessness. I've watched, being a chair of a support group, I watch people that can only walk 5-10 yards or just get out of bed, and it's their breathlessness, and that frightens me. I don't feel I've had the support apart from the hospices where I went to after support. But when I had a large decline back in February 2019, while I'd lost 10% of my lung capacity, the consultant said, "I've lost 10%. I had to go and see the ILD nurse." And we sat down there and she said to me, I'll never forget it, she said, "Ron, are you okay?" I went, "Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me." And she leant across and she put her hand on my arm and said, "Are you really okay?" And that's when I burst into tears, because I wasn't okay. I was doing the man thing, saying I'm okay. And so I let her know how I felt, how it affected me. And then she turned around to Maxine, and it's the first time that someone has turned around to my wife and said, "How are you?" They said, "Are you okay?" And she burst into tears as well.
Reassure the patient it's okay to feel low. There is no shame in seeking help. Put them in touch with other patients, i.e. support groups or buddy systems, and connect them with local charity organisations. Encourage communication. If concerned, patients won't contact healthcare professionals as they feel they are being a pain. Promote exercise, but clarify the dangers of over-exertion.